whip with the wrist and that don't break the door. Turn that whole top flow to 100 racks and one, about to flood that. First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Prescott on first down. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a third down and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's complete. Devontae Turpin. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
We're going to 53. Yeah! Here we go. Nice. 22.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Yeah! Boy,
A run once more with Blue. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and
10. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Set, ready. 50, green. Ready.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Set. 10 play. Punt.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Down. 52 blue. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young on the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Panther first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he's gonna be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go. Black, 95. Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Yellow, 43. Black shot. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Young. Rolling right. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Third and 2. Here we go.
Set. 45. White. Ready.
To throw, Young. Forced to his right. That is caught. What a throw. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender. And it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. Then That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and a yard.
Yeah! Here we go!
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
In motion, Lamb. On 2nd down, it's Dak. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Set, ready. Ready.
Now Dowdle. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Come on, set. Green jack, black, 95. Ready?
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
36-yard line.
Here we go. 50, field, black. Ready?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Cycle. Black Ultra. Blue striker. Claws red.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Ready. 45. One.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set Fury. Yellow. Blue. 32. Rail. Yellow. Set.
Now Young. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Jack gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. Inside the 20. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 71 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Blue, he'll be taken down after a gain of 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. We're going 4 and 8. What do you think?
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
14, Panthers 7.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, this backfires in a big way. It is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, set. 52, boom. Ready.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Push.
They'll go play action with Young. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing now from the gun. Going for it all. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
To return, it is Turpin. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the Panthers' 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 40 seconds. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. On a short throw, caught by Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here we go, 47. 48.
On third down, Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
28-yard gain. First down, Dallas.
A give. Here comes Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down. This is Blue. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
3 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
That's holding at the 2. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. From the gun, they'll go with Blue. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
Once more from the 2. Third and goal. They'll run. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Steel, black, 10 black, white, white. Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Young. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Claws red. Needle blue. Smash red. Hut, hut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 needle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Six. Measure. Slice blue. Drill green. Set.
On 1st down is Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground, it's Blue. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Blue. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott now. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They'll throw again. Dak. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Red, yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Edo blue.
At the 32-yard line.
Slide blue. Drill green. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
7 yards.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
White, white. Fury, yellow. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Ready. Set. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
From 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Blaster, 6. Black shot. Green jacket. Claws red. Black ultra. Steel, black. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Red, 38. 6, mega. Smash, red. Hut.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Blue. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Third and short. Prescott. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Edo Blue. Ready. 10, slide Blue. Set.
Young to throw on first down. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready up.
Here's second and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Black Ultra. Set.
Here's Young. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Carolina first down.
Fight. 97.
Tighten up.
Steel. Black. Green Jack.
To throw is Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Young. He's going to try it here again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a second down.
Kill! 47! Here we go, kill! Here we go, 46!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Gain of 27 on the play. And the Cowboys.
First and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going to 54. Why here? Then we're going. Hey, kill! Under.
In motion, Lamb.
47.
To the air again. Prescott. Open man, downfield. It's C.D. Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big connection from Dak to C.D. 33 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Straight ahead. It's Blue. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds, zeros on the clock, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna get better.